Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Cheesebearer. This evening we have a very interesting cheese called Geitost that we're going to be trying. And from what I understand, you either love this cheese or you hate this cheese. So I suppose we'll find which camp I belong in just a few short moments. Now, Geitost is often also called Brunost. Geitost means goat cheese because it was traditionally made entirely out of goat cheese. It's now a mixture of goat and cow, so it's more of a blended cheese now. But Brunost, the name still holds true. That means brown cheese, and that's precisely what it is. The Ski Queen, aptly named because it is a very popular snack in Scandinavian countries, often thrown into a backpack for hikers and skiers to give them energy while they're outdoors. Some people say that this cheese is very butterscotchy, and oftentimes it also reminds people of fudge. I don't know if that's texture or taste. I'm assuming texture, but I suppose we'll find out. But you can see it does actually look just like a big hunk of butterscotch, as though you might put it in a wrapper and shove it in an old lady's coat pocket. I don't know. All right, so we're going to try our Geitost. I keep wanting to say Geitost, but just can't get over that. Now, Geitost is supposed to be sliced fairly thinly and enjoyed on a dark bread with some kind of berry. Traditionally, it's also enjoyed alongside your coffee. I searched high and low for the #1 recommended berry to have with Geitost, which is the cloudberry. But alas, there are no alpine berries in Chicago. So we're going to have to make do with blackberries and raspberries. I also have a really, really nice marbled rye bread to go with it, as well as a lovely cup of coffee. That's just worth living for all by itself. I'm gonna try a little bite of it just all by itself and get a first impression. Ready? Cheers to the Norwegians. Oh. I understand fully why people think it reminds them of butterscotch. I'm having trouble really describing it, which means I probably just need to eat more of it, so why don't we just do that? I'm gonna go ahead and try my pairing here. It blends really nicely with that. It is kind of a cheese that sneaks up on you a little bit. It goes through a really long flavor profile. It starts out as something and then turns into something else, and then by the end of the tasting, you've got a wholly different cheese in your mouth. It's really quite the experience. I enjoy it, actually. I see also why they say that you should have thin slices. This is not one of those cheeses like a brie that you can dip a chunk of bread into and just eat by, the spoonful. I think it needs another tasting just to make sure that I truly understand where it's coming from here. Sort of a fun fact about moi, your hostess, is my dad was actually adopted by my grandparents, and up until recently we never knew what his family heritage was. But he recently took a DNA test and found out that he was almost entirely Norwegian, which makes me almost half, which is kind of fun. So I'm excited to try this cheese. It makes me feel a little more connected to what might possibly be my home country, depending on how much stock you put into those things. So it's no joke of a cheese. I mean, it's meant to get you through a winter storm or something, or a long hike through 2 feet of snow kind of thing. And you know what? I believe it would do that. It's a hearty cheese. It's not heavy. It's just rich and doesn't really screw around. I like this cheese. Perfect with the dark bread. The more I eat it, it's like the more I understand it. Well done, Norwegians. Well done, you and your butterscotch cheese. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Geitost.